Okay.
Good morning, Ms. Russell.
Good morning, how you doing?
How are you?
Great.
So it looks like to me you're wanted out of North Carolina, specifically Wake County, for all felony probation violation, another probation violation, another probation violation, and a misdemeanor probation violation. So it looks like 3 felony probation violations and a misdemeanor probation violation. What's more is that you were on bond for a fraud case here. God, the bond was at nearly $500,000. It looks like that was just recently disposed of on the
$500,000 for bond. Imagine that. Courts set these sky-high amounts when they think the defendant is a real flight risk or a repeat offender. But here's the debate. Does money bail ensure justice, or just keep poor people locked up?
7th of this month as well.
I got time, sir.
Well, 180 days state jail, I guess, right? So Amy, what's going on now?
Yes, so the manager solutions were picked up on July 5th. We were just bringing out so we said, I'm not sure about the pre-sign waiver. I understand.
So there's a pre-signed waiver.
Yeah, we already entered it on October 17th.
Got it. So a couple things you need to understand. Depending on where you get on probation, when you get on probation, especially on felony cases, you sign something it's called a pre-signed waiver. You sign a document saying, okay, look, by signing for this probation, I agree to waive formal extradition so that you can never fight extradition if you're ever picked up in another state, another county, or whatever. In that respect, even if I wanted to give you a bond, I can't, because you've already waived extradition as it is. So I can't give you a bond. We typically just wait. And as a matter, it's 30 days that they have to come pick you up, not the normal 14, because it's a pre-signed waiver. At that point, it's a 30-day wait that we give them for North Carolina to come get you.
Well, I came court date. I signed my waiver on the 16th. My day started on the 16th, the 14th. And they said they wanted the extra 5 days, but my mama talked to my attorney. They said they're not coming to get me, sir. It's old, 7 years old. They're not coming.
Well, and if that's the case, then once the 30-day runs, at that point they'll issue a nollie, and then you'll get out of here.
On the 16th, my day started on the 16th. I'm aware that I signed my waiver, and they said that you signed off on it for extra 5 days. They said that's for extra 5 days. My attorney.
It's still within the 30 days, though, right, Amy?
Yes, yes.
It's still within the 30 days.
Yeah.
So it's still, I mean, we're not doing anything to you.
So the extra 5 days that they said that they want to come and get me. If they don't come and get me by what, November 4th? Do y'all release it?
What's the date?
Our very last reset date is November 18th. Also, we're trying for that. So we have our next reset to be November 6th.
Have you spoken to North Carolina?
Yes, and they're scheduled for November 5th, I believe.
So they've spoken to North Carolina. North Carolina is still interested in you, and they're indicating that they're going to come get you. So I don't know who your mom talked to, but they're talking to the sheriff's office and the DA over there, and they've indicated.
Can you tell me why it's on the 18th and my day started on the 16th? I signed with you on the 16th. Can you tell me that, please? I signed on the 16th, sir.
So the 16th was the original waiver.
Yeah.
That was 14 days, but then we had to get an extension, which is why we entered it.
So it's 5 days from the 14th. That's what it is. No. Remember, it's a 30-day window that they have to come get you, not the
I signed
14th.
on the 16th. I didn't go to court on the 18th. I signed on the 16th. That's what I'm not understanding. I got the paper.
Okay. I mean, it's still within the 30 days. Okay. So they have up to 30 days. Sometimes they need a little bit more time. As long as it's within the 30 days, it's fine. It's not an issue. But they have up to 30 days to come get you. So I don't know what the actual day that they're going to come. I have no idea. So I'm not going to commit to an answer for you because I just don't know what day they're actually going to come. It's just that they have 30 days to come get you, and that's what's going to happen.
Talk to the prosecutor.
Don't talk to her.
So if November 5th they don't come and get me, then what? I got to come back to court or what? That's what I want to know. I'm not
No,
understanding.
they have until the 16th of the following month. theoretically, they have the 30 days to come get you. Now, we try to get them to come quicker, but sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It depends on how many other people in other jurisdiction, other state that they have to come get. But they try to do everything at one time so they don't continue, because every time they come pick you up, it's $3,000 there, $4,000 there. So they try to do everything at one time to maximize spending, so they're not wasteful. When you get on probation, fulfill your probation, because when you don't, and when you end up with these violations, this is what happens.
I'm so thank you.
All right, man, come on this way.
Wow, passive aggressive. Ay, ay, ay.
Thank you, Judge. Can I be
Thanks,
excused?
Anna. Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Judge, approaching on Bryce, he is here this morning.
Okay.
He did have a doctor appointment yesterday morning. He sent me the conference.
What's wrong with your leg, Mr. Thomas?
I was in a car accident.
That's why he has to go to the doctor 3 times a week at this point, and he can be able to go to jail.
You driving the car in the accident?
Yes,
He was rear-ended.
I don't think he's supposed to be driving. You're not supposed to be driving. We're in the car accident.
I think it was valid.
You signed an affidavit promising me not to drive. Now you're driving. Now you get into a car accident. Did you have a breath test device in your car?
I had the portable.
No. Anytime you were to drive, you're supposed to have an interlock in your car. He is driving, and he's not supposed to be driving, and he doesn't even have an interlock in the car.
I said the court had.
You're supposed to have an interlock in a car, Mr. Thomas. I'm taking you into custody today. The other thing that I'm going to do, Mr. Thomas, is that you will now be required to pay the $6,500 fee to DPS. And if you fail to pay it, every $100 you owe, you will sit in jail. $100. You're now going, how much are court costs in this case? From now on, you are not my problem anymore. This DWI is going to go on your record. This now makes 2. What happens on your next one? Right. 2 to 10 in the penitentiary. Apparently, everything that we've done with you here was not enough to get your attention. I ordered you not to drive any vehicle that didn't have an interlock. I had you sign an affidavit promising me not to drive until you had court approval and you had an interlock in your car. And you drove. You are now in an accident. You are lucky that I'm going to even follow this deal. But as a part of this deal, I want you to understand you will now be required to pay all fines, fees, court costs associated with this case. And like I said, if you fail to pay even 1 iota, every $100 that you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. You are now going to owe to the tune of around $7,000. And if you fail to pay it, every $100 is a day in jail. So you can now calculate how much you will sit in custody if you fail to pay this fee. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
At some point, we now need to reach you to tell you what you're doing is not okay, because you keep and continue to do and violate court orders. Like I said, I will issue the capias on this case if you fail to pay, number 1. Number 2, you're not my problem anymore, because you will be facing prison time from now on. So I truly hope that you get the fact that if you ever have any kind of substance in your body, any smell of anything funky, and you get pulled over, Have you been to the penitentiary before?
So,
How many times have you been to the penitentiary? You now are a 15 to life case if you pick up another DWI because they can use your prior pen trip to enhance you to a 15 to life if you ever pick up another DWI. Do you understand?
yeah,
You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. I'm now going to sentence you to 30 days in jail. How much credit does he have? He has 1 day credit. Or 4 days credit, or look it up. 4 days?
Yes.
Okay. 4 days credit. You will be required to pay all fines and fees and court costs. I am suspending your license. I am suspending your license for 2 years. Do not drive. Do you understand? I don't care what is going on in your life. I don't care where you have to go. I don't care what you have to do. You get into a car and drive, you're going to be back here with me. And I'm going to tell you now, it's not going to go well. Do you understand?
yes, sir, I do.
And what have been fines and fees and costs? You now owe $6,440 that you're going to pay. How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated, second offense? I will find you guilty. I will send you to it. Goes with you.
Judge.
Oh. Is it true that you had a prior DWI in here in 2021? Is it true that you had a prior aggravated assault of a family member
Yes.
in 2023? I think it's only the first one because he's doing 30 days. So just do the first enhancement.
Okay.
All right. It goes with you. Thanks, Connor. Gotcha.
You tested positive, Your Honor.
I mean, one time in there wasn't enough? Apparently not. You're still testing positive for marijuana. Where do we go from here?
It's just tough. Man.
I don't know, but it wasn't me. It was, can I tell you?
Secondhand smoking.
Yeah. Yeah, secondhand smoke.
Yeah,
You
was- it
think I
was-
believe that?
They don't want to hear it.
I understand this. I understand that.
So just go ahead.
When was the last couple times, before the last 2 days, when was the last time Mr. Cabrera tested?
The last time I tested was July 30th,
It never even stopped. We took him into custody when? When did we take Cabrera in? I reinstated his bond July 10th. I let you out of jail July 10th. And you promised me that you would stop smoking July 10th. We are now in October and you still have a positive test.
Can I tell you something, sir?
Don't tell him that stuff about secondhand smoking, right?
He's not gonna believe it. I understand that.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to tell me it's secondhand smoke. I don't believe it.
I understand that, sir. I understand it.
Why is it? Why are you continuing to test positive?
Because you know how it's to go to school, right? And then all the restrooms are all full of hot box smoke. And I already went to talk to my teachers about that. If I could like go to a specific restroom by myself, but they can't let me. So all the restrooms be hot box, and I just be like, instead of like if going to another restroom, I can't go anywhere because all the restrooms like upstairs, downstairs are full of smoke, and you can't do anything about it.
So every single restroom in your high school smells like pot smoke. So you
Sir,
can't go to the bathroom without now testing positive for marijuana.
Because
Really?
Paranasse school, is it true that they have the problem with that school? San Marino is the most like ghetto school in Pasadena. That is just
You don't go to the bathroom.
it's trying to, all right, I won't go no more.
No. It's too late now.
I'm trying to understand that.
Mr. Reyes, I don't understand. I mean, where do we go?
It's tough, Judge. It is. Well, when are you supposed to graduate?
Right, this year already, that's why I was planning on still going to school.
October, going in December?
May.
Oh, you
Because,
still have.
yeah, I still
until
got
next year.
yeah,
Okay. All right. We're trying to get him in the PTI, Your Honor. I'm sure it's gonna take about 30 days to do all the paperwork for PTI. He blew a
He
10.
can't even stay positive
That's
while he's
right.
on bond. How in the hell is he gonna make a probation?
Yeah, I guess.
I'll show you this.
Your promises mean nothing.
I understand, that will just be quiet, sir.
You can bring him back in 30 days and test him again, Your Honor.
When is the last time you smoked weed?
Just tell him the
The
truth.
last time, I'm not gonna lie, it was a month ago, like a month ago. I'm not lying. That was the last time. That's what I'm telling you. You give me 2 more weeks, I'll promise I'll be clean because it's literally getting out of my system. I'm not lying, sir. I'll give you my word on my mom. I have a baby in the way. That's what I'm trying to push forward. Yes,
Bet.
sir.
2
I'll
weeks,
give you-
Mr. Cabadetta.
I'll give you
You're
my
going
word.
to come here in exactly 14 days.
Yes, sir.
Take another test. If you test
You think you can-
again,
I'll put this negative, sir. I'll give you my word because I have a baby on my way. You guys, my mom.
November 5th, you
Yes,
will
sir.
come right back here. You will take another test on November 5th.
Got it, sir.
And if you test positive again,
You think he's gonna test, it's still gonna be in his system in 2 weeks?
Oh, mom, can I tell you something?
he told me just now, I asked him to be,
It's been a month ago, so it's gonna get on because it's
Okay,
getting out of my system.
all right, okay.
Because
2
the
weeks
guy
will
showed
be
me the thing.
45 days?
The negative line was starting to show, but he said that it was still positive for him, so that's fine.
Okay,
Yes, sir. I'll give you my word.
we'll do.
see what your word is. If you test negative, I will send you on your way. If you test positive, we'll see.
I appreciate it.
2 weeks it is.
Thanks, Judge.
Hey, George.
Thanks a lot.
Credit is in.
So this week, 3 days.
This is where the long-term impact hits hardest. Even a single petty theft today can snowball into a life-altering future. One misdemeanor, repeated, becomes a felony. Here's the question for you. Should a person's past always cast such a long shadow? Or, after paying their debt, should the courts grant a true clean slate?
Good morning, Mr. Abraham. Mr. Abraham, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 9 days that you've done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. You now will be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. You also need to understand that this is an enhanceable offense. If you continue to pick up theft cases, at some point that will hit you with a felony offense, and then you're looking at years instead of days. You understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront, cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, you can never change this or undo this. Is this what you want to do?
So,
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? How do you plead to the offense of theft? Guilty or not guilty?
yes, but I didn't take that much $2,000 worth of anything.
No. What is a theft? you're charged with that. They'll be giving you the range of punishment.
Oh, right.
Okay, so you've worked out a deal of 3 days and you have credit for the 9 days. What is it? Is it a Walmart? Their problem also compounding this is you will not be getting out today because you have picked up an unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. Your bond is set at $10,000. So until you make that bond, you're kind of stuck in there.
I'm seeing Timberwood Shopping Center. I know there's a specs there, but I think it's like a shopping mall, so.
That's where the theft is from.
Is it dollar store like this? Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Is it true or untrue?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We wish you the best of luck. All right.
Right, thank you.
Okay. Stephen. Thanks. All right. Sure. Good morning, Mr. Brooker.
Good morning, how are you? It's a criminal trespass.
Okay.
3 days and 2 days kind
Mr. Williams. So you're charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys, I guess, have worked out an agreement. They're offering you time served. This is what you want to do. You need to understand that it's going to go on your record from now on. You're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. You also give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront, cross-examine your accusers if you're not a citizen. There are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Is this what you want to do?
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense, sir? You high right now?
I don't believe he's intoxicated, Judge, at all.
How do you plead to the offense, sir?
Trespass. Guilty.
Guilty, I'll find you guilty, send you to the agreement. I'll roll your court costs so you won't know anything.
Thank you, Judge.
Start from Mr. Williams.
Yes, sir.
You know, you got the one life. All you're doing is you're racking up more and more charges. Sometimes you're going to see it's going to be really difficult to get a job, and it's already tough to be in your position now as it is. All you're doing is making life more difficult, man. Get on it. All right.
Hey, Judge, Anna's kind of similar.
No. I know. I don't want to add further fuel to the fire damage. You know, I don't think it's fair. I don't.
Judge, he's violating your conditions and.
And he's going in there now.
I understand, but you don't think that the state has a right to this information?
I don't know. Let me look into it. I'll get back to you on
Yes,
it.
Judge. I don't
back to you.
disrespect the court. I defer to your judgment.
I understand.
I believe that.
Let me talk about it, and then I'll get back to you
Yes, Judge.
tomorrow.
Okay.
And we'll talk about it.
You file a written motion.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Judge. Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Judge, do you want me to stop by tomorrow?
Yes. Stop by and we'll talk about it as well. Okay.
400 days and still testing positive. The judge's patience is visibly wearing thin. But here's the real question. Is locking people up truly the answer for marijuana violations? Or are we simply choking the system with cases that could be resolved in smarter, more effective ways?
Okay. And I will contact Mr. Terrell. Thank you.
Okay.
He tested yesterday, came back for marijuana.
Yep. Come up, Mr. Osborne. Guys, what is all the times that we've had Mr. Osborne tested, times that he's been positive, times that he's been negative? How many times have we tested Mr. Osborne, please? It's nearly 400 days old, and he's continuing to smoke weed. I mean,
This is the first time he's actually been tested, to my knowledge.
I don't think that's right. I think that we've tested before.
I understand he tested positive, Judge. My only concern is he is trying degree and he's Obviously, he was doing his misalignment in school, but I'm concerned.
Since December 21st of 23, he has had a dismissal offer where he's had to do 12 hours of community service, one class, and he gets his case dismissed. Now, a year later, we are still here, and he's testing positive for marijuana.
Only number I had for him was his mother's number, which is why he initially it got disconnected. I could not figure out how to contact him, which is why I had the PTI offer, but I couldn't reach him to give him the
It's
PTI.
not your fault, Mr. Schofield, and I'm not going to let you fall on the sword for him. But you're still smoking.
Only one judge.
Just the one today?
Yes.
We've never tested him before?
And we have a record now.
Where are we going?
He signed the PTI yesterday, so he's just got to get his community service and his anger management done.
What kind of anger management class are we talking?
Our anger management class, and he has 12 hours community service.
You have 3 weeks to get everything done. If you don't have everything done in 3 weeks, you will get an immediate trial setting. This offer goes away. Do you understand, Mr. Osborne?
Yes, sir.
And the next time you test positive, I'm going to light you up. No more weed.
Sir.
How old are you?
18.
No more weed. Do you understand?
Sir.
You will get tested again. And if I find that you're continuing to smoke weed, into jail you will go. You have 3 weeks to get this thing done. That's it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hey. Hey.
That's 31, Judge.
What's the last name?
Tomas Gonzalez.
What page is it on? Is it on pocket today?
Page 14.
Yes. Marcelino. Okay. Mr. Marcelino Gonzalez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. It's elevated to a Class A misdemeanor. You are facing a year in jail and/or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 1 day that you've done. You need to understand that by pleading guilty to this offense, it will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your natural born life. If you ever get pulled over in a car and you have an alcohol on your breath and the officer sees that you have a prior DWI, what do you think they're going to do to you? Right.
Yes.
What we're doing today, you will now be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. Do you understand? And if you are not in this country with permission, you go to jail for that time. I can all but guarantee that you will get an immigration detainer. So if you have people that depend on you for whatever purpose, you going to jail for that kind of time completely wastes them. You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you cannot change this. It will go on your record. It will be there until the day you die. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you still want to do this?
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? I will find you guilty, sentence you to the 3 days in jail, give you credit for the one. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Otherwise, you will be right back over here. Are you appointed on the case?
That's what she
Okay. Let me see some. Good luck to you, Mr. Marcelino.
What is the BT?
3,000. Oh, it's 3,500. Good morning, ma'am.
Sir.
Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. First offense, it's elevated to a Class A misdemeanor because of the high blow, so you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
On October 15th, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop on the.
We've already given.
Gave her one already?
I gave her one. Sorry, just gave her another one.
Keep her at 30.
It's not work. Well, if it's not working, it's not working.
I'm not asking.
All right, sorry, Mark.
Oh, okay. On October 15th, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop on the defendant's motor vehicle after observing it fail to signal a lane change and swerve left and right within its lane before striking the curb. Officers observed the defendant to be the sole occupant of the motor vehicle and detected an odor of alcohol and bloodshot, watery eyes on the person. Defendant admitted to drinking. SFSTs were conducted 6 out of 6 HGN, 5 out of 8 walk and turn, 3 out of 4 one-leg stand. DICs were read and defendant consented to breath test 0.163, 0.161.
Where was this?
It was east on Clear Lake City Boulevard.
Okay, all right. Because I'll explain to you later. All right, ma'am, I'm gonna find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol and kind of illegal drugs, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bumps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a Texas driver license?
Yes, sir.
Do you have valid liability insurance in your name?
I have regular insurance.
You have car insurance in
Yes,
your name?
sir.
Okay. We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. Don't sit and wait because you're only hurting yourself. You need to talk to a lawyer immediately because there's a lot of timing requirements. I'll have you sign a reset with Victoria. We'll have you meet with pre-trial for your bond conditions, and after that, you're free to go.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Thank you.
Please.
All right, Judge, next is case